That was kind of the cool thing about GameStonks is it was the right and the left, and nobody was talking about politics, and it was a nice moment. Everybody's like, let's just screw over these hedge funds.
Yeah, I could totally see that, and I could see the reflection of Occupy Wall Street in that, because people were like together, like they really want to stick it to the man.
Like,
that's
if
all they
Occupy
wanted.
had done this, it would have been way better.
But it's hard to keep together.
Have you been following that story? Like, does it look like that's going to continue?
Well, GameStop stock has gone way up again. I think it was at like 113 again yesterday.
It's at 120 right now.
Yeah. So I had held on to my diamond hands.
Heck yeah.
And I was like way down, and then I noticed it was going back up the other day, and I was like, yes, all right.
Yeah, I saw you talking about it being down.
Yeah.
120.
That's great.
Yeah. So they're still fighting. I mean.
But I mean, so for those that aren't familiar with the story, it's like the hedge funds were shorting GameStop. Everybody bought in to basically strip a ton of money from these hedge funds who would be forced to buy ridiculous amounts. But are they still? Like, it's been like a month now, isn't it?
I mean, I haven't really been following it still, but I do have GameStop stock, so I've been following it a little bit. The guy who originally had bought into the GameStop stocks, which I can't say if my life depended on it. I just call it Game Stonks because it's easier now.
That's awesome.
But the guy who had originally bought in, I guess he bought more like a week ago.
Yeah, he doubled his position.
Yeah, the deep effing value, or the kitty guy or whatever.
Roaring kitty.
Yeah. And so other people, I guess, started buying in, and it went back up. It went up to like 150 at one point, and then
Jeez.
I think the peak. Well, hold on. Today it was 130.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
If we're going to seize control, it's going to be through the economy, not through the politics.
Yeah, I've been buying all kinds of stock now. I had never bought stock, never paid attention to the stock market, and then I was like, I support this. I am jumping in. Yes. I'm buying some GameStonks. And so now all of a sudden I own like a million different kinds, and I'm all into it. It's great.
What do you use to get your stock?
Well, I was using Robinhood, but then they kept limiting. And so right now I'm using a few different apps, but I admittedly still have Robinhood because it's easy, but I don't recommend them. I am not a fan. But I've been buying like Six Flags and Disney.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
AMC.
Yeah.
The 52-week high is 483 for GameStop.
Wow.
Whoa.
Someone bought in when it was at $18 in January, and then they sold out when it hit 400.
Yeah.
Wow. Millionaires overnight. I think the economy is going to collapse, to be completely honest, because right now you have a meme economy. We don't have a communist command economy. We don't have a socialist economy. It's barely a mixed economy at this point because of the memeism. It's not laissez-faire capitalism. I guess technically, I guess you can call it that. It's a meme economy where people make money from getting attention on Twitter. They post something really dumb. They make something out of context. They'll insult somebody, try and get that meme to go viral, and then attach to it, PayPal me. But then you have Dogecoin, literally. Just people throwing money into a meme. Some people buy it, they sell, they made a ton of money. And then with GameStop, people are buying this stock like crazy. For what reason? It's a meme.
Yeah.
It's a meme stock. And the crazy thing is, like, people are becoming millionaires overnight. It was at like $40. It fell down from, 400 or whatever. And then someone was like, you have to keep buying in. And then the dude, one of the shareholders of GameStop, posted an image of a ice cream cone from McDonald's. And then everyone went nuts speculating as to what the ice cream cone meant. And then they all started buying up more stock like crazy, rallying the price back up. It's people.
What is going on?
Yes.
I love it.
Someone became a millionaire. Hypothetically, I'm assuming it happened.
I think there were a few.
But I mean, like, imagine this. You're sitting there with like your eyes half closed, just glazed over, and you're like, just put in a couple $100,000 into GameStop and then enter. And then all of a sudden you hear a ding and you look and it's an ice cream cone on the screen. You go, oh, and then you look at your account. It's like $1 million. Like, all because some guy posted an ice cream cone.
Crazy. The Elon Musk Dogecoin meme where he was holding up, what was it, Kanye, who was holding up someone else?
Gene Simmons, something like that.
So I can't imagine an economy can function that way. Like, if you think about how the economy actually works with, like, we talked about this before. I can't remember who we had on the show. We were talking about this. I mentioned, how does banking work? Like, when you spend money from one bank to another, they don't physically give money to anybody. And then someone commented, it's just a ledger. Like, literally, they just write down he had 500, now he has 0, and the other guy says 0 and then 500, and that's just it. Literally, they type in a number in a computer, press enter, and then the money's there. So you think about how absurd that is. They can easily just type into a keyboard, type on a keyboard, press enter, and then boom, make trillions of dollars. That's bad enough, the Federal Reserve and all that stuff. Add in all the money they're printing over COVID. Add in the petrodollar and just the general market instability with conflict, let alone the COVID crisis. And then add in, the system is supposed to be, if you do work that provides value to the system, you get value back to buy things and, do stuff. Now people just get money from nonsense.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, I think the craziest thing is that people go on Twitter and they'll say like, Ian is super lame, enter. And then they'll wait for some retweets and then add to it. Dude, if you really like me ragging on Ian, then PayPal me and I'll make fun of him more. And there are literally accounts dedicated just making fun of people.
So stupid.
Imagine getting rich from that.
I guess entertainment's interesting with mass media. The ability to like make a video and then it go viral and you can make $1 million in ad revenue is relatively new. I mean, back in the day, 600 years ago, if you were a musician, you'd basically work for your dinner. You'd travel around and hopefully someone would pay you to stay at their inn for the night, and that was your life. But then mass media allowed you to become rich as an entertainer.
Replicating that music and then selling one record 1 million times.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden, instead of performing one time, you perform 1 million times at once and you're rich.
Now and that's what this tweet PayPal stuff is too. 1 million people see that one tweet.
I just figured it out. I'm going to start an organization that issues golden Twitter birds. Or like gold, platinum, and what is it?
Silver?
Silver?
Yeah.
No, there's no silver records,
silver,
are there?
gold, and
Palladium?
No, like you get like a gold record or a platinum, double platinum Twitter.
Yeah.
So when your tweet goes extra viral, and then you'll get a little platinum bird, and everyone can know that's what you're famous for. Could you imagine? The future is depressing.
Well, in addition to all the things you're saying about the people being able just to type ledgers, the petrodollar, the inflation, the M1 money supply, there's crypto, which is now also completely disrupting the global monetary system. And I don't know, are you deep in crypto right now?
Not really. I have some Bitcoin, I have some Doge, but I'm not super.
Some Doge.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a scary feeling that the people in control, if there's any such thing, are just going to crash the whole thing and then become super rich on the crypto that they bought.
I mean, that's kind of how it's always gone to an extent. But I wonder if, when it comes to crypto trading, you've got people who are making money day trading cryptocurrencies because they're not stable, becoming rich off of just like, it's kind of busted.
Yeah.
And
then they'll build an AI that does it for them.
Yeah, they do. They already have that. There have been programs for a long time where you can just, this is crazy. There was a program, I can't remember what it was, but you'd tell it, make me money. And then it would be like, okay. And it just like would start trading crypto. It was something having to do, we talked about this before, where like some crypto was worth 1 Satoshi, the lowest position of the lowest decimal point for a Bitcoin. So it could literally only double in value. It was worth 1. It could be worth 2. That's it. It doesn't get any smaller than that. So you buy 1,000, and then as soon as it hits 2, you sell them all, and you doubled your money. And so there's programs that would just find out of the hundreds of garbage coins and just buy all of the ones that are sitting at 1, and then as soon as they jumped, it would sell. Boom, and then it would wait for it to go back down and then buy again. It's just somebody's losing money on that. Did you? What?
Maybe. I don't know.
Somebody's buying in at 2 and then it's going.
Yeah.
But then maybe they sell at 3. Did you know how much money these women make on OnlyFans?
No, how much?
There was one woman who posted over $100,000 per month.
Jeez.
Yeah, OnlyFans. And so it was like, there's a thread, I tweeted about it. One woman said something like, why would you use OnlyFans? Like when I'm there at the club, the dude hands me the money and then I've got it right there. I'm not going to pay a fee to some app. And then some woman posted after like something like this monthly income and y'all thinking I'm going back to the club. And it showed the breakdown of all the revenue. And it was like $108,000 in 1 month. And she paid like a $20,000 premium to OnlyFans. So now Twitter's announcing they're going to do super subscribers.
Oh, how's that work?
You pay.
OnlyFans.
I'm going to put
right.
all my offensive tweets behind the
That's
paywall
smart. I do
so
like
the liberal
that.
journalists who come after me
subscriptions.
have
That's
to
right, they
pay
got
me.
paid.
Dude,
Yes.
definitely. I'm gonna put most of my stuff behind the paywall because the trolls. Mm-hmm. But then when I say things that piss people off, it's like, well, you got to pay to get pissed off.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting how the
Yeah.
it might actually fix Twitter. It might. Because now these people, what they like to do is they like to go to my or, Cassandra's Twitter feed or just any other high profile person, screen grab it, and then instead of quote tweeting it, screen grab it so they can rag on you and generate hate. And then what they'll do is they'll take like a screenshot of a tweet from Cassandra. Then they'll tweet, imagine being this dumb. What a far right loony. And then all of these leftists will be like, haha, so dumb, so dumb. And then the original person will add, don't forget to PayPal me or subscribe to my Patreon and try and monetize it.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Well, there's two possibilities. Or not necessarily two possibilities, but there's two things that are going to happen. People like that are not necessarily, but may paywall that content. Because you'll want to see what crazy Cassandra said. They'll be like, can you believe she said this? And then it says, pay $5 to see this image. And it's Cassandra's tweet.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Yep. Yeah. So maybe, though, if Cassandra puts the tweets behind a paywall, they're not going to get it because they're not going to pay for it. So if the troll won't pay the $5 for the post, they don't got a post to share.
It's a real troll toll.
A troll toll.
I love it.
I'm into it.
I like it, yeah.
If you want to get into this boy's soul, you got to pay the troll toll. Do you guys know that reference?
No. What is that?
It's from It's Always Sunny. They were doing the play.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
Charlie wrote.
Oh, my
and
gosh.
the demon, Danny DeVito, was supposed to say boy's soul, but he kept saying boy's hole. Boy's hole.
Oh,
If
no.
you want to get into this boy's hole, you got to pay the troll toll. And he's like, no, what? Boy's soul. That's what I said.
Oh, I got to watch this show again.
That's a really old episode.
Amazing.
Really old episode. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. If you want to see the full show, come back to this channel, youtube.com/TimcastIRL, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., where you can leave comments and super chat, and we actually will read your comments on the show. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you want exclusive members-only content, segments you can't get anywhere else, go to timcast.com, become a member, and we even have full bonus episodes. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.